New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you.
For par at 4 bones.
Yeah, so easy for him to knock that birdie putt pass when you putt it through the first cut here, the fairway cut of rough. It's so difficult to pick up how coarse the grass is going to be and what direction it's going to go, and that one just got away from him as he tried to putt aggressively through it.
Ouch. Well, we're really unhappy with that one. You know, he struggled, looked like coming in the second 9 yesterday, but
Boy, oh boy, the cancellation train is right around the corner for PGA star Justin Thomas. The tour star called himself a homophobic slur Saturday during the third round of the Century Tournament of Champions in Kapalua, Hawaii. Thomas uttered a slur on the fourth hole after missing a 4-foot putt for par. It was caught on the Golf Channel's microphone. The 27-year-old star, who has won the PGA Championship and 13 PGA Championship Tour events, was apologetic when he discovered his slur was caught on TV later. There's no excuse. I'm an adult. I'm a grown man. There's absolutely no reason for me to say anything like that. It's terrible. I'm extremely embarrassed. It's not who I am. It's not the kind of person that I am, but it's, unfortunately, I did it and I have to own up to it, and I'm very apologetic. Thomas vowed that he will learn from this incident. Quote, like I said, it's inexcusable. I'm speechless. It's bad. There's no other way to put it. I need to do better. I need to do better. It's definitely a learning experience. I'm deeply apologizing to anyone and everyone who I offended, and I'll be better because of it. Thomas stands at 17 under and is tied for 5th, 4 strokes behind third round co-leader Ryan Palmer and Harris English. Let me tell you something. The funniest part to me in that whole thing, of course I had to bleep it out, right? But the funniest thing to me out of that whole situation is not even just like the frustration. It's like he didn't realize, like where he was. The funniest, the golden nugget out of that whole thing was the fact of how the announcers just like stayed the course. They were like, he said what he said. He was like, well, he was really unhappy with that one. And they just kept going like it was just non-existent or like it didn't happen. Like I said, out of everything that I've ever seen, I respect the professionalism when it comes to golf announcers. Like how calm they are, no matter how heated a situation is or the excitement that is going. They always keep the exact same tone. Roughly, there might be a few instances that you might see people break character, but overall they will keep that tone. They will keep that composure. Like I said, I got all the respect in the world when it comes to that, because I can promise you, if it was a black announcer, that brother, he he would have tried to come up with a whole bunch of like other stuff to say to cover that, because he would have felt that he was responsible for what took place. He would have felt like he was about to lose his job. Now, all jokes aside, right? The lingo, the wordage that he decided to use, that's everyday words. I kid you not. And the main people getting offended are the Caucasian majority that are part of the LGBT, right? And pretty much I can almost guarantee that somebody in their family has said this And not to mention, when a lot of them were quote unquote in the closet, a lot of them were sitting up there saying the exact same words too, trying to fit in with everybody else. Like I said, I'm a little bit confused at how offended some people are, because I've even heard people from the LGBT on Xbox Live using that same wordage or that lingo towards straight men, right? So, like I said before, I'm a little bit confused when it comes to the LGBT, because they're a little bit highly, I'm sorry, not a little bit, they're highly hypocritical when it comes to word usage and wanting to be offended. And, you know, for people who decide that they want to, you know, leave a comment and say that I'm wrong, you obviously have never played or been in the days of 360 playing Modern Warfare 2. You were never in that realm, right? You were never in that online space. So 9 times out of 10, you don't know anything that I'm talking about, and you're just going off of strictly your emotions and your feelings and some of the things that you've had to go on through, right? Like I said before, I've heard too many Caucasian individuals, Caucasian males, use this as an everyday term. If people did not want this to be used as an everyday term, it would have been stopped from the get-go. It would have been stopped from the start. It makes no sense when the train has been going for 100 years to magically try to derail something that has been going, that you've seen coming 100 years ago, but yet you still allowed it to make it to 50 different stops, right? You allowed it to sit up there and pick up and drop off passengers. Now, when it's your time, you feel like, you know what? I don't want to use this train. You know, I'm offended by this train. I'm offended by the people that's on this train. We need to derail this whole thing and build a new one. Nobody's going to stop for that. Nobody's going to derail the train for that, because, like I said before, a lot of your people who are under your umbrella happen to like and use that word on an everyday basis, and they also use that wording towards heterosexual males. So, like I said before, I don't know what to sit up there and tell you. You're not going to, nobody's going to be rolling with you when you're trying to be Clark Kent and Superman at the same time. You pick one. You either going to be offended or you're not going to be offended. Like I said, all of this, you know, iffy type of stuff, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Like I said, it's the same thing with when it comes to everybody else wanting to be offended. If people really just don't want those words, in a sense, to be used, realistically, just stop using them. But that's not where people are, because people feel that they have a hold or a bond to that word. They have some type of ownership. So therefore, people aren't so ready to let certain things go. And that's because of emotion, not because of logic. But anyways, we'll see how this goes. We'll see if he gets canceled, if the LGBT will decide to, you know, start trying to protest at the PGA Tour and all of these other things, and start trying to call him out on social media and start trying to, you know, bring stuff up on CNN and all these other things about how hurtful it is and offensive and, you know, XYZ. We'll figure out what happens and how far it'll go. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I listed in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.